In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about syllogism. So, according to Oxford English Dictionary, syllogism means an instance of a form of reasoning in which a conclusion is drawn from two given or assumed proposition. So, an instance of a form of reasoning in which conclusion is drawn from two given proposition or sometimes two assumed proposition. So, there are basically two methods for finding syllogism, that is analytical method and using Venn diagram. So Venn diagrams have been discussed in the previous unit as well. So now let's see what is a proposition. So proposition tells about the relation between terms in syllogism. So proposition are basically statements which tells us about the relation between two or more terms in a syllogism. So here an example is given, all doors are windows. So all doors are window is a proposition. So the proposition given in this statement are assumed to be true. So no matter if they are valid according to the reality or not, but this proposition is assumed to be true. So there are four different parts of a proposition. Those four parts are quantifiers, subject, copula and predicate. So let's see what is quantifiers. Quantifiers tells us about the quantity of the subject. So in the above statement, all is the quantity of the subject. So this is the quantifier. So other quantifiers are none, some, most. All these are some examples of quantifiers. So next part is subject. So subject is about which something is said. So in the given statement, door is the subject. So here something is said about the door. So that is the subject of the given proposition. Next is copula. So copula relates to the relation between subject and predicate. So copula is the relation between the subject and the predicate. So the subject and predicate are related here using this copula, that is are. So in the given statement, are is the copula. So in a positive statement, copula will be are, is and so on. And in negative statement, copulas will be is not, are not, etc. So the next part is predicate. So predicate, it affirms or it denies about the subject. So in the above statement, window is the predicate. So for practice, you can identify the subject and predicate in all the statements whichever possible. Now let's see different types of proposition. So there are mainly three types of proposition, that is categorical proposition, hypothetical proposition and disjunctive proposition. So categorical proposition, in such proposition there exists a relationship between subject and predicate without any condition. So that is the main element of categorical proposition. Here the relationship between subject and predicate is without any condition, that is unconditional relationship. Then hypothetical proposition, here in such kind of proposition there is a conditional relationship between the subject and the predicate. And in disjunctive proposition, the assertion is of alternation. So taking an example of categorical proposition, all birds are animals. So here there is a condition between the subject and the predicate, that is birds and animals. Now looking at an example of hypothetical proposition, that is if it rains, students will not come for class. So here it is conditional, right? Here it is having a conditional relationship between the subject and the predicate. Then disjunctive proposition. So in disjunctive proposition, here the assertion is of alternation. For example, we can say either he is loyal or dishonest. So here the assertion that is happening in the proposition is of alternation. So relational proposition always talks about the relationship between different variables. For example, if you are saying A greater than B equal to C greater than D, then it is showing a relation between different